Hey folks, this is Sam with Mechanic here. Today we're going to take this door panel off of this 2016 Jeep Renegade, and while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and pull the window switch out because you have to replace this door panel. So come on in, check it out, see what I'm talking about. All right folks, here we are. We're on the passenger door of our 2016 Jeep Renegade, and there's going to be a few areas you're going to want to get familiar with to get started. So here we have our window switch and door lock, right? We have a little handhold right here, a little panel we're going to remove out of the middle of there. Here's our door handle. There's a little panel we're going to remove out of there as well. All right. And around the side of the door, which is where we'll actually get started, you have these little trim covers here, which looks like somebody's already had those off at some point. The bottom one looks like it's got a little pry mark on it as well. We're actually going to get started here, and there's one last screw underneath, and I'll talk about that one here in a second. But to get these off, a little dental pick usually does the trick. So we don't want to make any more marks. We'll just go right where they were at, pry that guy out. We'll just set him somewhere we're not going to lose it. You can see I'm using the floor panel here to hold this. And then working our way down the door, there is one more. There he is. He's hiding down there. So we'll go ahead and pop him out. And there's a little mark on it as well. So I'm just going to use where somebody else has already made a scuff mark. I'm going to go ahead, pop this one out as well. Oops, came really out of there just super easy. Let's get you guys back up topside so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so inside of there, you can see we got a little Phillips screw. We're going to go ahead and snatch that out of there. And then we'll go to that one just below it here. We'll snatch him out of there too. He's hiding down there. There he is. All right, then while you're at it, I'm going to open this door up for you guys. All right, just on the bottom side, just outside of y'all's view, it's just a Phillips screw. There's no cover. It's just hiding kind of towards the front third of the door. Just go ahead and snatch that one out as well. All right, another Phillips screw just like the other two. All right, now let's get up inside of this door here. So I'm going to scoot you guys forward. Actually, I'm going to move you guys a little bit so you can see all of the fun. There we go. So I'm actually going to start down inside of this little handle here. I'm using my dental pick and I'm just scooping up under it. It's just a little rubber panel, so you don't have to worry about like breaking it or anything. Just get your dental pick up under it a little bit and pop it up. Pull it right out. Go ahead and set that to the side. Now this part's a little trickier. We need to get this back panel off right here. Now you can see we got a nice little opening right there where I'm poking my dental tool. So what we're going to do to get better access to it is one hand's going to hold this door handle open. The other hand is going to manipulate our tool. And we're going to switch hands because you guys are all mechanics, right? You've learned to be a little ambidextrous, right? You're just as good with your left hand as your right or the other way around, right? And you can see I just grabbed that. I got behind it and just pulled it out, right? Once one side came out, the rest of it came out with it. So we can go ahead and set that guy to the side. And what do you know? The first of our bolts is hiding right back in there. Get a little light on him. There he is. He's poking out, saying hi. So while we're thinking about it, we'll go ahead and snatch him out. I don't want to drop it inside the door, even though, yeah, we are taking the door panel off. So today would be the day if you're going to drop something inside the door. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pop him out too. Got him out. We'll set him aside. All right, now's where it's going to get just a little bit terrifying. So I'm going to back you guys up. You can really see what it is I'm doing here. All right, so now this whole assembly, which has the window switch, the door lock switch, this all is going to come out. Sometimes you can get your thumb up under here and really start to pull them out, but they can have some, ooh, this one's actually coming up. You can see they usually have just a little bit of adhesive around them. If you can't get it out with your thumb, that's okay. Always come equipped with a little pry bar, right? And this one, we're just going to walk it around. You can see it's two pieces, how this one kind of hinges here. So, but we don't necessarily need to take them apart. So we're just going to pull them up both at the same time and pull them out. Now, look at that. There's just a whole bunch of wires and stuff you didn't even know were in your door. Now, if we want to go after the door lock switch, It's going to be right here, and all we have to do is pop our plug out, just like that. And then if we want to go after the window switch here, we'll pop that plug out. They're just little squeeze plugs. For those of you who have watched a few of my videos, just wiggle, 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 right? There we go. To get this next part out, we're going to want to be pulling up on this little tab nice and gentle. You're going to want to work a very small flat tip screwdriver or even a pocket knife. These black tabs here, excuse me, I set our pocket knife down here because I can actually pry out on both of these at the same time and then pull my switch up by that tab. Almost like the engineers were thinking of us for once and put that in there for a reason. And I'll do the same thing on the back. Well, those back ones can be a booger. So I'm actually going to turn this upside down. Hold on, give it a little shake. And there we go, a little shake. And there's your window switch. Now this one's working just fine. It's doing its job. So we're just going to put him right back. Simple way to make sure you're going back in the right way, other than hard to put it in backwards, but you can. That little tab right there also prevents you from putting it in backwards, or should. But look at your letters. Your letters should face the front so you can read them while you're sitting in the seat. I know. You guys would never do something like that, but all right. But we don't need this for right now, so I'm actually going to take this whole assembly and set it to the side. Let's talk more about this door panel. So, for those astute observers amongst you, you probably saw that little screw poking its head out right there. You would be correct. We are going to pull that out indeed. So let's go ahead and get him, shall we? And that one should be the last bolt holding this whole kit and caboodle on. From here, just a matter of pulling and prying. So I'm going to back you guys up again. I know you guys are going to do it later, so I want to make sure you guys see the top of this, much of the door as possible. So we don't just want to go grabbing here in the middle of the door and ripping out, okay? Now these doors, and this is for many cars, most cars anyways, are usually kind of hung across the top here. So pulling this up and out is not going to work, okay? So it kind of hangs on here. When we go to put this panel back on, I'll show you what I mean. But you don't want to start up here. We actually want to start down here towards the bottom of the door or the side of the door. So I am actually going to start down around that corner over there. And what we're going to do, I brought just a regular old wrecking bar because it has a big wide face on it. A lot of the mechanics pry bars don't have a really big wide face. They're really made for just like raw power. So they're just kind of a thick but narrow bar. We're going to use this today to kind of help prevent some damage to this panel, and it's still going to allow us to get a ton of force behind it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick a good spot. I'm going to get my little pry bar in there just to give me enough room. And one of those little clips is already popped out. We're going to work our wrecking bar up in here. And when I get it in there far enough, just going to pull this thing out, and it's going to start popping those plastic pins out around the door. Now once you get enough where you can get your fingers in here, probably best to put the big heavy tools away and work it around with your fingers. You can see once I got this corner out, I just worked around this way until my door is kind of freely swinging from the top, right? So as I said before, it's hanging from that top piece. So let's get you guys back up here and watch me peel this thing off of here. So once we get it here and it's free hanging, kind of swinging loose, all right, simply put, we're just going to lift straight up. Little wiggles involved here. There we go. So we just wiggle, 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 pop it straight up. Then, looking underneath of here, now we don't need to take this thing all the way off. If you do, you want to come in here and unhook your door cables and make sure all your plugs are unhooked. But these door cables, pretty strong. We can, generally speaking, let those hang, unless of course we're replacing the window regulator. There's some other reason we need to actually remove the entire panel. But we can let it hang by those door hinges. However, we do not want to let it hang by this wire because copper wires are not good support structures. So we are just going to remove this little guy right over here so that we're not putting any stress on those copper wires. All right. There's how we remove that door panel. Now going back on, it's just the exact opposite. The biggest thing you have to remember when you go to put it back on, make sure it is hanging from the top first. right? And then you're just gonna push those plastic pins back in, put all your bolts and screws back, and you've got a happy door. So that's how you get your door panel off without breaking anything on the 2016 Jeep Renegade. Thanks for joining me, guys.